Lori Fangio, and today I'm in my kitchen taking the Philadelphia Cream Cheese Challenge. I'm working on a dessert today, and I'm telling you, it was really tough because there's so many desserts that I make that use Philadelphia cream cheese. It was really hard to decide. Finally, I settled on cupcakes because I know cupcakes are really popular right now, and my key lime cupcakes made with cream cheese in the batter are creamy, dreamy goodness. You're gonna love them. Let me show you how to make them. All you do is you start with a plain white cake mix. That makes it really easy. Very little measuring. So a white cake mix in the bowl. To that, you're going to add 1 1/4 cups of water. You're going to add 3/4 of a cup of oil. That's going to make it really moist. You're going to add 4 egg whites. We've already cracked and separated those egg whites. You're going to add 4 ounces of Philadelphia brand cream cheese. You can use the third less fat or the fully leaded, like I like to call it. That's going to make it really creamy. Now to give it the lime punch. We've got our sweet, we've got our creamy, now we need a little bit of zest. Most of the flavor found in citrus is found in the peel or the zest. And so I'm using a microplane, and oh, you just can't even believe the smell. It's amazing. It really releases so much flavor. And what it is, it's actually the citrus oils that reside in the peel. So most of the flavor in citrus is actually in the rind. If you don't already have a microplane, go out and get one because they'll really change the way you cook. They're amazing. Okay, so that's about a teaspoon into the batter. Now I'm also going to use just a little bit of juice. I'm going to slice this open. A trick if your lime is not real juicy, is to microwave it for about 30 seconds, and it'll really help you to juice it. And this is not a very juicy lime, so it's giving me a little bit of trouble. Let's get a little more over here. Just a little bit of lime juice for just a little bit of a hint of tartness. Now, we want our cupcake to be just slightly green, and I don't have any green food coloring, so I'm using the 2 colors that make green, yellow and blue, probably twice as much yellow than blue, and I'm just gonna put it right in the bowl there, and then that's it. That's all there is to our cupcakes. Now what we need to do is just use our mixer and combine this. And we're gonna mix this up and see how we did with our yellow and blue. See if it's the right shade of green. I've got a lot of yellow in there. I think I might need to add a little bit more blue. You can see that the cream cheese incorporated very well. You want to be sure when you're making this dish that your cream cheese is at room temperature. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to beat this for 2 minutes because we want our batter to be really nice and fluffy. So I'll meet you back when I'm done with that. Okay, so the batter is all finished, and I've just been using my kitchen scoop. I like this size for cupcakes because it helps me put the batter into the little cakes without making a mess all over my pan. And my cupcakes are all the same size, and that's important because we want our cupcakes to cook evenly. All we're going to do is place this into a 350-degree oven for 19 minutes, and those cupcakes are going to be delicious. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the frosting. This is super simple. It's a classic cream cheese frosting with just a little twist. I've got 1 1/2 containers of Philadelphia brand cream cheese. You can use the third less fat or full fat. I've got 1/2 stick of butter. This is all at room temperature. To this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of lime zest. So that's the zest of about 2 fairly large limes like this. I'm going to add that to my cream cheese and my butter mixture. And then I'm going to use my handheld mixer and whip this all together. Now because that was all room temperature, it came together very, very easily, very, very nicely. Now all I'm going to do is slowly add my powdered sugar, and I have 6 cups of powdered sugar. I'm just going to use this little scoop so I don't get sugar all over me and all over my kitchen. This frosting is a classic. It's just like really any other cream cheese frosting, but it's amazing what that lime zest does. It just packs it full of flavor. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my mixer and incorporate all 6 cups of my powdered sugar into my frosting, and when I come back I'm going to show you how I like to frost my cupcakes. Super simple idea. Okay, my cupcakes are out of the oven and they're nice and cool. My frosting is finished, and I just want to show you how I like to frost my cupcakes. I think this is a really fast way to get the job done. I just take a heavy crystal vase and I put a zip top bag in the vase, and that holds the bag steady while I empty the frosting into the bag like this. And I can always refill it if I need more frosting. And then I take my zip top bag, close up the top, that way I don't have any leaks. And then I just swish it down to the corner, and I'll just take a pair of kitchen scissors and cut a little corner off, just like that. And then I'll take my little cupcakes, and I like to just start around the edge and just make a nice circle. Lots of frosting because that is really delicious. There's one. Let's get another one done. And you can see the lime zest in there. The frosting doesn't have any color. You could add food coloring to the frosting if you wanted to, but I just really like the way it looks so puffy and creamy with a little flecks of lime zest in there. I'm going to go ahead and finish frosting my cupcakes and show you my plating idea. Well, you can see I finished my key lime cupcakes. They're dreamy and delicious. I've got them plated on a green tiered platter here, which would be wonderful for any kind of gathering, whether it's a birthday party or a baby shower. I hope you'll try my key lime cupcakes today. They are dreamy goodness.